probably going, what? You sure you have a show, sir?
You lied to me, Dad.
You lied to me. There ain't no show. We do have a lot of stuff to go through though today. So we got.
Oh, it says we're live.
Oh, there we are. Hello, everyone. We've made it. We've made it. They fixed the camera. Vergari messed my cameras up, but now we're back up. We're back up, guys. Sorry. So hey, if you're listening live, drop me an L for live, and if you're watching the replay later, drop me an R. If you guys didn't hear, we have 49 years worth of coaching with one person here, Vergari Papa. It's Papa Vergari in the house. President of Saginaw, Chris Bolling is here, and Wesley Bolling, the quarterback for the 12U Longhorns. That hurt me to say Longhorns like that, but Longhorns, you know. So welcome everybody. Glad you guys stuck around to make sure you can get in with us. Appreciate you, those loyal listeners. If you weren't listening, hey, you want to thank your coaches again, because I know they didn't hear it probably the first time.
Well, yeah, you bet. All my coaches, Coach Joe, Chris, Coco, Dylan, Jose, Manuel, Sean, and Tim, and our team mom, Tabitha, and Nikki. And everybody, those people are amazing. You know, you say you've been coaching 49 years, you know, and I've won quite a few Super Bowls in those times, but it's not me. It's the people you surround yourself with.
Right.
And these guys here is what's made our team better this year.
Because here, that's true. You know, who you around you really helps when you're especially going for Super Bowls, and just getting the kids together and trying to create that culture. Who's in your program matters. You know, who's in your coaching staff matters. You got a guy that's hothead and not listening. Hey, you got to go, bro. You're not helping us at all. You know, so it helps that have that continuity. And you're right. You know, that's how you keep winning. There's good coaches and people around you.
I think flag's the hardest league to coach, hardest level.
I thought flag was the funnest though.
It is, but I think it's the hardest. Just keeping all those kids on task, being able to teach them, because you know those little kids have a short attention span. So
rainbow,
yeah,
squirrel, wherever they're following around. That's
Rocks.
True. Yeah. Rocks. Oh,
not play in the dirt.
Oh, and don't let those little flowers be on the field. Oh my goodness! Now they're picking flowers up like that. All right, we got some playoffs to talk about. But before we get to that, guys, yes, my picks. My picks last week, I was 38-9, I believe, 38-9, but overall record of 298 correct picks to 94 wrong picks. Wesley, that's amazing.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's amazing.
Pretty good picks.
My locks were 54-6 for the year. So the locks are done. We're not going to do any more locks. It's the playoffs. We ain't time for locks. It's just win or go home now, right? That's all it's about. We got some great matchups to talk about. Later on, we're going to talk about the Super Bowl and where that's going to be and how exciting that's going to be. We had matchups last week just to get into playoffs, which was also pretty cool that we had those kind of battles going on. But we'll talk about a good old 5U. Some people are sitting at home relaxing this weekend. They're going, I may go out and watch a game or two, but I ain't got nothing else to do. Are you one of those people?
Nope.
No.
Although I'm going out and watching a couple of games. So
yeah, you are one of the people relaxing. Number 1 seed in the American.
Yes.
Mr. Vergari and those Fighting Pioneers, along with the national 1 seed, Terrell. They're sitting down watching too. And then we have the 2 seeds is Ferris and BYA. Sitting back watching, hoping everybody does well, I'm sure. Do you have a preference on who you play?
Well, I hope I get to play Ferris. Because that means I've already beat somebody else to get to him.
Oh, okay. I get you. All right. Well, this first matchup is on the American side, and I think it's going to be the game to watch. It's Red Oak Marshall, 4 seed, versus the 5 seed RYA Hawkins. They did play the first week of the season. It was a 27-26 Red Oak win, 1-point win. So I know this is probably gonna be another good game. Only difference is the overall records, right? Red Oak 6-2, ROA 2-7. But still, that first game was close. So
that RYA team's had a lot of close games. If I remember thinking of the correct team, I know they had one real close at ours, the Red Oak one, and I think another one was real close.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. Who you guys got?
I'm gonna have to go with our way.
Okay. ROA.
I'm gonna go with RYA with the upset.
Yeah,
What?
same RA.
Okay, see, staying in the family. I get it. I'm going Red Oak on this one. I'm going Red Oak. I think they're gonna pull it out. I think they are a really good team. They got a couple fast kids on that team that just seem to you get them outside. Good night. It's over. So that's our first matchup. Our second matchup is in the National League. We have SYA Morgan versus KYA McBurney. That's the 4 and a 5 seed going out. These teams played in week 8. McBurney won that game 40-20 in week 8. It's a couple weeks ago. What are we thinking, guys?
Well, I got to stick with my buddy at SYA, Coach Caleb. He's been. I gave him some pointers. Talked to him on the phone. He should have beat that team. They didn't play very good defense that day.
I would say not.
So he's no, really seriously. And he had some kids that were out. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and I'm gonna back him.
Okay.
I gotta stay with my SYA team. I think they put some things together. Had some better games after that one. They realized some things they were doing wrong after that game. So I think they'll pull it off this week.
Okay. What do you think, Wesley?
The Knights, SYA.
All right.
I think they're gonna win.
You guys on the chat here. Of course, Eric. This is why we are so divided as people, Doug. No, understand. I was not late, people. We had some technical difficulties. We were all here. We were actually doing the show anyway. We were just talking like, well, I don't know. And then I got people saying, hey, is the show there? We can't see. We can't find you. So we were here. We just had technical difficulties. That's all. And they're still working on some stuff. So we're here. Oh, that's a long paragraph. Can't read that. Somebody else can read that. What Alyssa just wrote there. That was a long, long thing. But I also am going to pick SYA. They're coming to Burleson. Hey, I want to be a good host. You gotta root for them. Root for the home team, right? Root for the home team. All right. So next up, we got still on national side. We got 5U Roseman from Midlothian versus the 6th seed in Lake Worth Vasquez. This is Roseman week 1. Won that game 31-6.
Well, I played both of them, and I think Midlothian's going to take this one.
Okay.
Midlothian's got some big kids and fast kids. I think they'll take Lake Worth in this game.
Big and fast is really good in flag in every age level.
Yes.
That's true.
That's a true statement. I also have Roseman for the win there. Our last matchup is on the American side. We have KYA Nero versus Waxahachie Rose. It's a 3 and a 6 seed. Last time these two played, Nero won this game 28-25. So close game again. But also on week 5. That's a little while ago. So a lot of things change in those weeks,
I've played Narrow. He's got a good team. That number 8, he's pretty quick. He hits a hole, he can go. I'll give him that. But my ruthers is I'd like to see Waxahachie.
They're not up yet. Waxahachie. I love it. I love it. See, I'm rubbing off on people. That's good. 7U Cowboys in the house. Carson Dennis. Carson, that's what I said. Carson Dennis. Glad you're in the house. What do you got? Who do you got?
You said it was
this is
Midlow and who?
No, this is KYA Narrow versus Waxahachie Rose.
I'm going Waxahachie. If that's the Waxahachie team I'm thinking of, I know one of the kids on there. I'm going Waxahachie.
Okay.
Waxahachie.
Come on, man. You gotta pick what he pick. All the time, bro. You're your own person, Wesley. I will be my own person, and I will pick KYA to win this game. I think that narrow team's actually pretty good. All right. Anything else you want to talk about with this 5U? Right. I don't remember because I don't remember even picking like a Super Bowl contender because they're 5U. Who knows who they're going to be?
On the national side, I can tell you for sure, ain't nobody gonna beat Shaw.
Yes.
Them two girls back there.
Oh yes.
They're fantastic. I mean, I give them all the credit in the world. They beat us, and but I'd like to play them again.
What I do, say, played last week in Burleson. So first of all, 23. I can't remember the other girl's name. I thought number maybe 21, something like that. But 23, she's a beast. She's a beast. But what's so cool about it is, it's almost like when he puts his go team in, he gets off the field. He just calling plays about the field. So on flag, we don't normally leave the field at all. He walks out the field, starts calling plays, and they set up. And I was telling one of the other coaches, said, you can do that with girls. At this age, they are smarter than boys. They really are. They get it faster. They understand it a lot quicker. I said, whatever he says to them, boom, they run the play, and they are fast.
Yes.
And I played you, I think it was 5U flag back in the day, and you had a girl on your team that could grab flags like nobody. You couldn't. If you got next to her, she grabbed the flag. It was ridiculous. It's like somebody just block her, and we'll be fine. She was killing us though. It's like boom, 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 boom. Every 5 seconds, she was grabbing the flag. I was like, please get rid of this girl.
That little girl.
She was amazing. I mean, she's amazing. But yeah, and on the American side, I'm thinking you're gonna maybe think the Pioneers will have a rematch if everything goes the way you plan it.
I hope it. Hey, we're coming, and we ain't hard to find.
Here we are. All right, now we got.
And also another thing, motivation is not an option for us.
Oh, okay. Just come ready to go.
We be ready.
What I would hope so. 6U, our American side, our first seed is BYA Cooper. Got his big win versus the little one there, but he was excited. I was excited for. I ain't gonna lie to you. We were really excited about that win for him. That was a big deal for him.
They battled for a few years.
Yeah, it's been back and forth. So that's pretty, and it's been lopsided. He hasn't won it. So when he finally got it, it's a pretty cool deal for him. So congratulations, you, Coop. We got Waxahachie. Rivas is number 1 seed on the national side. Coming over to the American side is Terrell. And the 2 side going over to the national side is baby boy, Vergari. He'll be the 2 seed over there. So we got Midlow Howard going against KYA Kelly. These guys played, I can't remember the week 3. Kelly won that matchup 20-6. Both these guys are 3-6 overall record this year. So it's been a rough season for them. 4 and 5 seeds, but yeah, hey, here we go.
I gotta go with the Prez on this one.
Yeah, me too, Coach Kelly.
Yeah, you got KYA or Midlow?
Midlow.
Midlow. All right, I'm gonna go KYA. Come on, Prez. I've been picking the last couple weeks, man. Let's get it together. Then we got on our national side, we got Forney Bean versus Keller. 6U. These teams also met in week 3. The score was 15-6. Bean won that one.
I'm going with Forney.
Okay.
That 40 Bean too. I've seen them play at our house. They're not a bad team.
Yes. I think they beat BYA. I think that was them in the last second of the game. Oh, that was 5U. Never mind. That was 5U. Who you got, Wesley?
Keller.
You got Keller. I am going with Forney on this one. Yeah, I think it's been pretty rough for Keller season wise been kind of rough for them. I'm gonna stick with them. We got 5U RY Hawkins, and let's go SYA Cowboys. 7U Royals is out there. Glad you guys are here. Cooper has my winner for the 6U and KYA. Lake Worth will be RYA Forney. Oh, that's your winners. Okay, I was like, man, that made no sense at all. Okay, so you got KYA, Lake Worth, RYA, and Finney and Forney. He's picking all of them. Okay, so now we have Adams from Lake Worth versus Ennis Walford. This is their first matchup of the season.
I agree with Coop. I got Lake Worth. I've seen them play Vergari team, and they did pretty good. Vergari took them, but I liked what they were working with.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a game. So, yeah, Lake Worth.
Okay. Wesley, who you got?
Lake Worth.
All right. So Adam has told me that I cannot pick him anymore. Apparently, when I'm picking him, he's been losing. So I told him, all right, sir. If this was a lock of the week, Adams, I would pick Ennis. Just so you know, I'm listening to what you said. I am picking Ennis. Ennis all day. Let's go, Ennis. Whip them up, Ennis. Handle your business, Ennis. Is that too much? But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead just out of pure respect for you, Adams. You said don't do it, so I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna pick Ennis. All right, so we got RYA Green, 4 seed going against Red Oak Collinsworth, the 5 seed. These teams just played. It was 6-0. RYA won that game. And this is one of those seeds where we have an RYA team that is 6-3 for the season, and RYA that's 2-7 their season. So don't know what that means, but
that RYA team has a good defense. I think they had a similar game of it was either 6-0 or 12-0 against our Saginaw Vergari team. So they got a real good defense. And I think if they put a couple things together on offense, they can make a run.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna have to go with Red Oak on this one.
Okay. Wesley, what you got?
RYA.
And Holly says hi, Wesley. Who's Holly?
My mom.
Oh. Hi. I am going with RYA on this one. I did see that green team play. Yeah, I haven't seen the Red Oak team play, so I'm just gonna go with RYA because go what you know a little bit. All right, so we can keep going a little bit. All right, 7U. First seeds. We have SYA Dusky. That's the second one so far. We got the second one. And then we have, of course, one of my favorites, Midlow Garrick is the 1 seed on the national side. On the American side, 2 seed is Terrell Hopkins. I'm sorry. I messed that up. 2 seed is Waxahachie Cooper. And the 2 seed on the national side is RYA Schultz. So first matchup of the day, we have Keller going against Red Oak. These guys met week 4. Keller won that matchup 18-0.
I got Keller on that one.
Oh, I'll go with Keller.
Okay.
Keller. I
am surprisingly going with Red Oak on this one. Yeah, I'm going to go Red Oak on this. Yep, Red Oak. We have Ferris, a 4 seed, going against the 5th seed of KYA Cook. Ferris really won this game in week 4, 45-0.
No brainer.
Yeah. I don't think that's close enough to just flop it the other way. I think it might be unanimous.
Yeah.
I think Ferris should win that game. If they don't, I understand. Okay. On the American seed side of the house, we have BYA Sampson, 3 seed going against Terrell, the 6 seed. And last time these two teams met back in week 2, it was 44-0.
BYA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah. Wesley, you think so? Yeah, I think BYU might have that one in the bag. So Forney Edwards Wood is also a 3 seed, but they don't have anyone to play because they don't have enough teams for them to play anyone. So there's 11 teams in there. So instead of just really jacking up the schedule, we just swapped everybody, and then whoever didn't have somebody to play, which was Forney Edwards, will stay there and wait for. He will actually play the 2 seed, which is Waxahachie, right? No, it's Schultz. He'll be playing Schultz next week,
Schultz,
if I'm not mistaken. He'll play Schultz next week for that one. I see that a lot of these teams have played each other already, and I think that just makes up, especially when they were close. So I know the other team, if you're lower seed or not, you're feeling pretty good about yourself. You know, like, hey, we got a shot at this. You know, we almost won last time. We know what we did wrong, so you got to feel good to play that team again. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. That 7U division, there's 2 teams, I think.
Yeah, there's 2. Yeah.
I mean, there's a couple other good teams in there, but there's 2 teams that are just above and beyond everyone else.
It should be interesting because with the Dusky, Garrick, Schultz kind of mix up there, it should be interesting to see. All right, we'll be back after some messages. And, we got to pay bills. So we'll be back in a second.
I'm going to the top. Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Is you ready?
Completely my fault. I was finishing a call with one of our other show hosts, and I was like,
here's important new information from the Diabetes Solution Center for you, a family member, or a loved one suffering with diabetes. If you have lost your provider, or if you need a provider for diabetic supplies, you may qualify to receive your diabetic testing supplies now with little or no out-of-pocket cost, regardless of your age. All you need is Medicare or private insurance to be potentially eligible. Call the Diabetes Solution Center right now for details. Just takes a couple of minutes. Our friendly, knowledgeable agents will give you free, no-obligation information, handle all the insurance paperwork, and make sure your supplies are delivered directly to your door for free.
Call U.S. Medical Supply 24 hours a day. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. 800-597-9323. Call right now. 800-597-9323.
Let's be honest. Wheelchairs are heavy, bulky, and ugly. If you carry a wheelchair in your car to take care of a loved one, you know how hard it is getting that clunky, old-style wheelchair in and out of your car. Introducing the Feather Chair Wheelchair. At 13 pounds, it's the world's lightest wheelchair. It folds in seconds and fits neatly in your trunk, backseat, or closet, so you can take it everywhere. And it's only available right here. Order yours today and get a free wheelchair case, a $50 value, yours free. The Feather Chair, the world's lightest wheelchair, is just $4.99 with easy payments as low as $16 a month. Sorry, no Medicare or insurance accepted. So call right now to order yours.
800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. 800-823-5826. That's 800-823-5826. Hey, you ready? You grab that right there.
Welcome back. NTX Radio is a radio and podcast collective proudly serving all of North Texas and can be heard all over the world on TuneIn Radio and on the NTX Radio app on Android, Apple CarPlay, or just ask Alexa to play NTX Radio. Check out our lineup and more at ntxradio.com. We thank our valued partners in helping us amplify the voices of North Texas. Be sure to connect with Todd Hurd and Associates Attorneys at Law for all your civil law needs at TexasAttorneyLaw.com. And if you're processing credit cards, join Swipe Nation today and save on processing fees at SwipeNationUSA.com. Locally owned and operated. The holiday is just around the corner. Be sure to shop the Tiffy.com for Tiffy sleeves and scarves. And when you're ready to deliver the right message to the right people at the right time, email Tiffany at third@ntxradio.com for advertising rates. And you can be one of me and join us and maybe, hey, sponsor the show. We love people to sponsor the show. Speaking of sponsors, we're going to need that here soon. I want to thank Northwest Texas Football Association, or of course, NWTYFA.org. If you're a football organization with about 5 teams, at least 5 different levels, so levels of team, age groups. Hey, think about joining this. We'd love to see what you got. But yeah, if you guys, Super Bowl's coming up soon. We got to do sponsors for that. It'd be great if you want to do a sponsor. Come contact the show, contact me. Let me know what's going on so we can get your names out there and your products, whatever it is you want to sponsor, whatever you do to sponsor the show. All right, so let's keep getting going. We got 8U next. One of my favorite age groups to watch. They are fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. So the American League, we have number 1 seed RYA Gomez, National League, last year's Super Bowl champions, Watch it, Knight. And then we have the American 2 seed, it's Forney Simpson. And the National 2 seed is BYA Johnson. All right. So I was doing this, looking at, different records and stuff, and it's funny that you have a team that say won 6 games, 62, playing a team that hasn't won any games, things like that. But I still think it's that part of it's still kind of cool, because even though you hadn't won a game, you still got a chance. You may still lose, but at least you got a chance. If you show up, you got a chance, right? If you show up to the game, you got a chance. If you don't show up, obviously you don't got a chance. But I think these guys show up, play hard. Maybe coaches got some new wrinkles they put in, and you never know. All right, so we got SYA Ramirez 4 seed going against our Red Oak Rollins. This is their first matchup. All these teams kind of lost to some of the same teams. They lost to Ferris, Terrell. They lost to who was the other one? They lost to, but they both beat Ennis. Yes, they got some similarities to them. Both teams 3-6 in the regular season. They won the right games to get to the season they got. So what are you thinking? I hadn't even picked this game yet. Do I really have to guess?
I know mid-season, our SYA team, they did some different things. I don't like what they're doing. Their defense is pretty stout. So they played RYA Gomez and had a pretty good game against him. He's been tearing people up, and
yes,
they were in the game in the second half, which normally he's turned off the scoreboard by the second half. Right. So their defense is pretty decent. So I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with Saginaw.
All right.
Regulators.
All right. 6-year Raiders coming for everyone in the playoffs. 6-year Raiders. Okay. The president says, be mindful of behavior and conduct this postseason. Let the kids be the center of our attention, not nonsense. The penalty is high if you don't comply. Oh, that rhymes. That's pretty good.
It should always be about the kids.
It shouldn't even have to be said, but sometimes it has to be said. Let's keep it about the kids, man. Even parents know your why. Why are you out there? It's for your kids. You come out there to see them play. So in this game, I watched SYA play BYA, and BYA has a great team. I only lost to 2 people, which are both 1 seeds, and SYA was in the game for a long time. So I'm gonna give my edge to SYA on this. I haven't seen Red Oak play, but I was impressed with what I saw by them, because I thought, well, this is gonna be another blowout. No, They were in that game the whole time. I think towards the end is when BYA got the upper hand, but it was a really good game. The defense they were coming. Yeah, they were serious. So yeah, I'm gonna go with SYA on that one. All right, next matchup on the American side, we got Midlow Murphy. 3 seed going against 6 seed Ennis Pruitt. Murphy won the first matchup in week 2, 38-0. This is one of those one team's 5-4, another team's 0-9.
Midlow.
Yeah, Midlow.
I'm also going Midlow. Midlow is actually they're a really good team. Their losses have come from really good teams. So we got Ferris King versus KYA Cadwell. This is their first matchup of the season, so it should be a good one. 4-5 and 2-7 going against each other.
Ferris. I saw King play. If I'm thinking of the right team, they played SYA at our house. They were a good team. They had a lot of speed.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
I'm gonna go with Ferris.
Yep.
Ferris.
All right, it's unanimous. We're all picking Ferris. All right, so we got so another one of those unfortunate things. Terrell is the 3 seed. That's not our part's not unfortunate, but they do not have an opponent. The opponent that they were going to play decided they were done, and they were actually done last week. They said no, we're done. We're going on vacation. They went fishing already. We're a little early. If you guys watch TNT, they went fishing a little early and said we don't want no parts of that. So Terrell's going to be watching and waiting to sit there and play the. Who they gonna play? 3 seed will play 2 seed, right? So they'll be playing. Looks like BYA, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because they're both national. Yeah, they'll be playing BYA for that second round. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the 9U, another interesting division. Number 1 seed in American division is Lake Worth Dixon. Number 1 seed in national is Terrell Wells Jr. 2 seed Ferris DeCorte. And the 2 seed in the national side is Keller Hawkins. So first matchup, we got Ennis versus SYA Baker on the American side. Ennis won that first matchup 30-0.
What week was it they played?
They played in week 1.
Week 1. I think Baker's. I'm gonna have to go with him. I think he's a good coach. I think he'll see what they did in that matchup, what they did good and what was bad, and going with the lower seed on this.
All right, we got an upset. Calling the upset.
Yeah, I got to back Baker as well.
Okay.
SYA.
SYA. Why am I not surprised, gentlemen? I am gonna go Ennis with this one. I do agree with everything you guys just said. I think Baker is a good coach. I don't think he has the talent right now to beat that Ennis team. So I'm gonna go with Ennis on that one. Next up, we got RYA Gomez, a 4 seed, going against Waxahachie Smith. This is their first matchup of the season. If it means anything, they both lost to Dixon and Ibanez from KYA.
This is Eric's other team, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go with the RYA team.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
All right.
RYA.
I'm going to switch it up, and I'm going to go Waxahachie with this one. Just because only reason I said it because Waxahachie had closer games. With those games, they both lost. So shout out to number 8, 8 August, the dog. Shout out to all our amazing coaches and parents as well. Okay, Miss Brown. Don't know who you're from, but thank you. Let's go SYA Knights, and let's go Lake Worth 9U Bullfrogs, and let's go SYA. We got some shout outs there. It's always nice. All right. So next up, we have Midlow LeBlanc, 3 seed, going against KYA Brooks. First matchup of the season. LeBlanc is one of those teams that's 7-2. Both losses for them came in the division with Terrell and Ferris. Last week was a game for them that they could have got a tie for first and had a little fun there, but didn't happen. Terrell took care of business. Going against Brooks, that is 1-8 on the season.
LeBlanc.
Yeah, LeBlanc too.
LeBlanc, okay. I'm also gonna go with LeBlanc. I think he gets back on track. His last two games. I think the last two games is what he lost. Is Ferris and Turrell. So he knows what the really good teams look like. So now he knows what to prepare for. So that should be good for him. Good for that team. So next up we got KYA 9U Abanyaz versus Forney 9U Holland. Both teams are 4-4. Back in week 1, Forney won this game 28-6.
I'm gonna go KYA Abanez.
Yeah, me too. Because first week teams really aren't ready.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that one.
A lot of things change from the first week to the end.
Yeah.
That's very true. That's very true. I was leaning towards KYA, and I don't know why. I went back on that pick and I went with Forney. I think Forney's gonna. I wouldn't be shocked though. KYA, I wouldn't be shocked at all. We got a shout out to all the team moms. There you go, Holly. Your mom's doing good work out there. Good shout out to all the team. That's a good point though, because the team moms, woo, boy, we sure do need you. I ain't gonna tell that lie. We sure do need y'all. So thank you all, the team moms. All right, wonderful 10U on deck. Oh, look at there. Oh my goodness. Let's talk about the first seed in the American side is RYA Barber. Number 1 seed on the national side is Terrell Williams. 2 seed is Midlow Langford on the American side, and on the national side, 2 seed is KYA Jackson. 4 good teams right there. All right, so first up, we have BYA Melchior, the 3 seed versus Ennis. Laza. These teams met back in week 1, and it was one heck of a game, I might add. It was 12-6 in overtime.
Ooh.
Yes.
It's a very close game.
It was a ridiculously close game. So it's kind of funny that we talk about schedules and records. BYA has been fortunate enough to be 7-2 this year, and Ennis, which is a very misleading 2-7, because I've seen their scores and it's very misleading. They are not a 2-17 at all.
Well, you think that BYA coach will figure something out?
I would hope he got it together and reminded his kids of the score as well, because like I was talking about earlier, when you played the team already and it was close, think about it. We played them in overtime.
Yeah,
and they had the ball too. So that in itself should tell my team alone, like, hey, I hope you don't look at records. That means nothing, because everybody's 0-0 for real right now.
Yep.
And they're coming, and we know 99's coming. Laza's, that boy's good. He's a good kid all around, good coaching. So we have to be prepared for that game. But who you got?
BYA.
Hey,
I'm gonna go with the BYA.
okay.
BYA.
Oh, it's unanimous. But I don't pick the game. But hey, appreciate you guys for your
Never
support.
pick them.
No, never. I appreciate you guys and your support. All right. So
They're saying on the chat we forgot a side of 9U.
Yeah.
did I
That's what they're saying.
forgot
I don't
aside?
know.
I did Ferris. I did. Terrell doesn't have a team to play. So there's actually only 3 games being played in 9U, guys. That's SYA Red Oak. That's Midlow Ennis. That's Ferris KYA. Did I not mention the Ferris KYA game? I did.
We did.
Right? Yeah, we picked Ferris.
Yeah.
And then Terrell doesn't have an opponent, so they have a bye along with the other 4 1 and 2 seeds. So, so 9U, that was 8U. So 9U is Ennis, Baker, RYA, Waxahachie, LeBlanc, Brooks, Abanez, and Forney. So no, guys, pay attention. We got it all.
them all.
Yeah, we got them all. Back to what we're talking about. Everybody over here just pick BYA. Let's stay focused on this. Let's stay focused on that. Trying to get us off track here. The next game though is Midlow 10U. I can't. Benavides versus SYA Golf. This is first matchup for both of these teams. And we got 3-6, or 6-3, and 2-7 are their overall regular season records.
That Saginaw team's a new team. They had a really good game last week to get in.
Yeah.
I think they're going to come hungry. Hopefully they keep that fire and keep it together. I'm going with my SYA team.
Okay.
I'm abstaining.
Okay. He's abstaining. It says, yes, let's talk about our SYA team, Rough Riders. The boys are fired up for tomorrow's game. And Dre, stop distracting people when they're trying to do their picks. This is the Martinet team. I'm picking mid-low on this one. They got some big dudes in their team. Their line is huge. There really are some big boys over there. So I have to go with that. I think Goff's got some work to do. Number 9's Beast, though. He's good. He's good. But the one thing I noticed about that team is they do little infighting. The kids are arguing with each other. Once that happens, that's a team. That's a wrap. So when we saw it, I was like, hey, they're arguing. We got them.
Yeah,
it's game over. Let's go. So they fixed that. They might be there. I think they got something to talk about over there. All right, National Seed, 4 seed KYA Wilkie is going against Forney, 5 seed. In week 2, KYA beat them 34-0.
KYA's got a couple special kids on that team. I saw them when they played Keller.
Mm-hmm.
I went to scout the 12U game and they were playing. They got a couple special kids on that team.
Yeah,
I'm going with KYA.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with KYA. They got a great defense, so I'm going to definitely stick with KYA on that one. So we have Waxahachie versus Keller. This is a 4. Waxahachie's 4 seed. Keller is the 5 seed. Back in week 2, Keller beat them 12-0. And another thing, Keller has not lost to any national team yet. Just saying. Throwing it out there. Little nugget. All their losses have come in division.
I haven't seen this team play. Or no, I did. I've seen that Keller team's got a big old kid on the defensive line.
He's ginormous. Yes, he is.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Keller on this one.
Okay.
I saw him when they played Wilkie, and up until the very end of that game, it was a 1-possession game.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, Keller.
Okay, Nicole. It's okay. You picked against us last week and we won. Oh, so you that must be for 9U SYA. I'm thinking 10U. Hey, but you said Raiders. Was that good? You picked me too. Thanks, Nicole. Love you, Nicole. Go SYA Rough Riders. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brooks as well. It's Keller. They just have to. I think this week, as long as they ran a lot, got conditioned, they're fine because they don't have a lot of kids. That's their weak spot is the number of kids they have on their team. It's not about effort. It's not about how good they are. It's literally, I'm tired now.
I think they only had like 3 subs when I went.
Yeah, I think they're back up to 13 kids. So that's their biggest downfall. It's not about anything else because I will tell you this: 12 is a beast. That young man is really good. All right, so that is that. Let's go to 12U. Number 1 seeds is your Never Lose Robinson from Midlow on the American side. National side is the Hall of Famer Terrell Booker. On the American side, 2 seed is Waxahachie Porter. And national side is Waxahachie Sedilius. So that's pretty good. Waxahachie got 2 people just sitting over there watching tomorrow. All right, first one up is Keller Hawkins versus Red Oak. They met back in week 2, 36-6. Keller won that game.
I think you're going to see much the same this week. The Keller team's very good.
Yes, I agree with that. Wes, you agree with us?
Keller got some big kids, and there was this kid when they played against Red Oak. He cut back across the field at bad angles again. When Red Oak tried to get him, he just scored. So Keller. All
right. He's saying discipline matters. Keller, yeah, I'm going with Keller on this one too. We got 12U Williams KYA versus Ennis. This is the first matchup. This is 4 and 5 seeds.
I haven't seen the NS team play, but that Keller Williams team, they got some good kids. We played them 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They're-
But
they
we
got some very
stuck with
good
them.
kids
That's
Yeah.
the thing.
till the end, and then it
Yeah.
opened up. But
Yeah.
they had a kid kicked out. We had a kid kicked out. It affected us more than it did them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I get that. Where y'all going?
I'm going
Going Williams?
KYA Williams.
KYA? I'm going to go KYA as
Yeah,
well.
K-Way.
Next up, we got Sheffield, KYA Sheffield versus RYA Collie. First matchup again for the season.
That Cully team, I seen them play week 1, and then we played them, I think, week 5. They're a whole different team than when they
Yes.
started.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That was one of the things I brought up in the playoff meeting was there was teams like them that are newer teams that are putting it together towards the end.
Yeah, makes sense.
Mhm.
I like that team.
Okay.
I'm going with that RWA team.
Our way.
All right.
I think they even changed head coach mid-season.
They did. I'm gonna stick with Sheffield. I kind of always kind of pick with Sheffield. I'm staying that way. Then we got good old Forney Ray versus RWA Pearson. Also, this is also their first matchup of the season.
That Pearson team, I know mid-season they had some injuries. I don't know if they still have them, but they started off very good. We played them week 1, and then we played them in the past. He's always had a good team. So I don't know if they still have some injuries or what, because I know they took a close loss this week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Pearson.
Okay. I'm going with Forney Ray.
Yeah, 40.
Number 20. I think it's 26. Yeah, that's you stop him, you stop Forney. If you don't stop him, you don't stop
I
Forney.
haven't seen Forney play, so I don't know much about him. But
I saw him up close. Derek Cuddy says, shout out to the Northwest Texas Executive Board members and town reps. We accomplished a lot this season. Let's continue to get better. I hear you on that one, Derek. Good job, Executive Board, wherever you are out there. Good job, guys. Real quick, we got about 3 minutes, but let's talk about Super Bowl. Super Bowl is going to be in Saginaw. You guys are going to host it. A lot of work for you guys, by the way, but you wanted that challenge. Where are we playing?
Playing at our new high school, Eagle Mountain High School, out brand new high school. I think they spent something like $230 million building the school.
I think it was the most expensive school in Texas.
Yes,
literally,
It
not
is-
a joke.
No,
it's
it's
amazing. And I've been there a couple of times. Their field, all the amenities, everything is amazing.
So just some of the stuff you got. So if I'm not mistaken, you have, of course, the field itself. We have indoor.
The indoor is connected at the end of the field, and we'll have that. They'll be able to use the locker rooms. The refs even have their own locker room, and in that locker room is, of course, lockers, a shower, all that, but it has a clock in there so that they know what the game time is. So
That's awesome.
at halftime, they're not late coming out. They'll have it on there.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Just because it's shiny. You know, all the new bells and whistles. Always good to go somewhere new like that. Hope we're playing in it. Better to play in it than watching it.
We've had amazing support this year from our school and athletic director and our high school coaches. One thing I did this year is I told our newer teams that they had to adopt, because we have 4 high schools.
Yeah.
So I was like, we got plenty of teams to pick with. That's why we've always kind of done our own thing and picked our own team names. But I started this year that you had to pick a high school and go with them.
Yeah.
So Mike picked the Pioneers. We have 2 teams that are the Knights. So I told them we're going to try to be with the schools more. And
yeah, that's one thing we did in Burleson, you know, even what got the Elks involved and be more involved with the schools, because at the end of the day, that's where they're going. So you want to have a relationship with those high schools, those coaches, the athletic directors, like that. I think it's important to do that. I think it helps you at our level to be able to even for facilities, just for, you know, knowledge, whatever it is that you want. It's good to have those people there and they're willing to help you and things like that. So that was a great idea. And I think more people are doing it. I know some have already been doing it. I know RYA is really big in that. They get a lot of stuff from RYA. Yeah. Richard Hills takes care of them. And that's the way it should be, you know. So that's awesome.
I mean, at the end of the day, these are the kids that are going to be in their program. So why not help support them and be there?
Yes, 100%. 100%. We got a shout out to number 36. His name is Charleston from Forney. All right, Charleston. I seen you, buddy. I see you. And don't think I don't know you. That's the man child. Okay. Yes, he is. He is big. He's tall. Real tall kid, you know. Don't think he's that fast. Oh my goodness. So what else can we expect at the Super Bowl? What else? Anything else going on?
We'll have the scoreboard going. We talked with the Northwest reps, the teams in there. We're going to try to get a picture of them and have it going on the scoreboard. Just try to make it a little bit more special for the kids.
Yes.
The athletic director, he said we'll be able to use their video board, scoreboard, everything. So everything at the school we'll be able to use. There's a cool feature. I know you talked about maybe having the radio station out there.
Yes.
But there's also a cool feature called Team Huddle.
Yes.
They had the camera on there. The AD said he'd give us the access, so we'll definitely have it live stream one way or another.
One way or another, we will be live. Hopefully it's from the radio show. Hey, guys, thank you. Anything else? Remember your why, coaches and parents. All right, have a great weekend. This guys, congratulations to everybody that made the playoffs.
Go Pioneers.
Oh. Got it all, man, y'all. Got it all.
Is the voice of Johnson County, Joco Community Radio.
If you're trying to quit drinking or doing too many drugs, listen to me. You don't know me and we'll never meet. I had a problem like you once. I drank and used to party a little too much till it got out of control and almost ruined my life.